And one of our person asked, they go, Jed, would you ever rewrite the WrestleMania 9 ending where Hogan actually loses to Yokozuna or Yokozuna keeps the belt somehow? What do you think of that idea?
That is one that has been on my list. I think that angle is probably one angle that nobody was ever satisfied with.
Oh, damn right.
If I remember correctly, the audience more or less just kind of booed at that or just sat on their hands. So that would definitely be one that I can't say it's one that's immediately on the docket, but I have a master list of story ideas, and I'm pretty sure that that one is on there.
Damn right. I also want to know, how long do you take to rewrite the book? Like, I've seen it. I've taken like half an hour just reading one, story. But how long does it take you to write it?
It really depends. The DX Nitro story, for the 3 parts, took me under 3 weeks.
Oh, damn.
Mostly because a lot of it was improv, and I wasn't writing it as a story so much as though it's formatted more like a retrospective column.
Uh-huh.
Whereas stories like the Jericho story, I think took a few weeks, but that was only one. That was 3 parts, but I was working a lot more dedicated back then.
Uh-huh.
The Angle story, the Kurt Angle running over Austin.
Yeah.
That took 2.5 to 3 months.
Oh, damn. Wow.
It ended up being, after all formatting, after removing all of the HTML, because there was a nightmare about that, but after getting it all properly formatted and everything in Word documents, single-spaced, it ended up being in excess of 200 pages.
Holy crap. Now, that's pretty awesome, and damn, you can't print that out from a printer. Now, I was wondering, no. Unless you go to, your school or go to school or something. Now, I always want to know, when you were in school, in elementary school or high school level, did you ever, the teacher goes, write an essay about, compare and contrast between, DVDs or VHS and, 8-tracks, or, you know what I'm saying? Did you ever just say, screw you, teacher, and start writing about wrestling?
No, actually, I didn't go to high school. When I was homeschooled after grade school.
Oh, that's so fun.
Back then, my writing career, or the desire to start writing, really didn't happen until after I had left the public school system.
Damn it.
But this idea for a column or writing about wrestling never even occurred to me back then. It just,
wow.
For some reason, I never even equated the concept of writing with the concept of wrestling. It just, for some reason, they seemed completely mutually exclusive. And then once I discovered the internet and I discovered wrestling websites and columns, it blew my mind that people were writing about it.
Oh, damn. And you just write and write and write. I've never written, or what's the past sentence for write, but I've never written something like the magnitude that you write. I've tried to. I cannot. I don't know how you do it, but you're the main man. I asked a few viewers some more questions, and another viewer asks, what's your favorite kind of pizza, Papa John's or Pizza Hut? What do you think, Jed?
Probably Papa John's. Pizza Hut I find a little bit watery.
Yeah, amen to that, brother. Alright. Did you watch the Hall of Fame ceremony last Saturday?
I really, really wanted to. I was at the Ring of Honor show.
Oh, damn! You went to the Ring of Honor show. How was it? I didn't read the results. What happened? Actually, don't tell us what happened. But how was it? Was it a good show, or?
Oh, it was unbelievable.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Words, there are not enough adjectives on earth to describe how awesome of a show it was.
Actually, tell us what happened. I want to know. I'm intrigued now.
I'm sorry?
I'm intrigued. Tell us what happened. I'm excited.
Let's see. Cornette came back.
Oh.
Back homicide. And that happened on Friday night, which set up the matches on Saturday night, where for the first time ever, Homicide and Colt Cabana teamed up.
Oh, good team there. All right.
Yeah, it was a good match too. They faced Brent Albright and Adam Pearce.
All right.
Friday night, Mark Briscoe. Remember what Brock Lesnar did to himself at WrestleMania 19?
Yeah, shooting star press landed right on his head, right? Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Mark Briscoe tried to do that, except he was jumping from the top turnbuckle to the floor.
Oh, no. Oh.
Luckily, he got away with a concussion. I don't know how he got away with just that, but it turned what was a tag team title match into a 2-on-1 tag team title match, which Jay Briscoe ended up winning the titles anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, it was remarkable. It was a gutsy performance and Mark was just laying on the outside of the ring, mostly unconscious for the entire time.
Damn. Were you chanting anything? You ever chant anything when you go to shows? I'm just curious.
Oh God, I lost my voice. But I lost my voice on Friday night, and I lost my voice on Saturday night.
That's awesome.
I chanted everything from ROH to "You Bleeped Up" to "Please Don't Stop."
That's
everything.
Awesome. That is really awesome. I've never been to a ring out show. I'm curious. What ring? Where do you live at?
Detroit.
Detroit. Oh, okay.
Isn't it Chicago?
All right. Now I'm in St. Louis right now, and I'm going to TNA Lockdown. Would you advise me to go to TNA Lockdown, or what would you think? Because you're the main man. What do you think?
I gotta say the main event is kind of intriguing me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's very reminiscent of War Games. So
yes.
It's kind of intriguing me. The whole an entire steel cage pay-per-view concept is. I'm still even like the third or the fourth version of Lockdown. I'm still a little hesitant about it, but I think that it looks good enough, at least on paper, that it could be worth going to.
Oh, all right. I'll be there. Any sign ideas? I went to a Raw event this January. I had a sign that said "Bring back Jim Herd." You think I should take that sign to TNA?
He's better than Russo, sure.
You agree with Fire Russo, I guess, right?
We actually chanted that at the ROH show.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
We chanted it because Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin showed up unannounced.
Oh, damn.
Planned, but unannounced to to the audience.
Yeah.
And so we all started chanting Fire Russo, and both of them reacted. Like Chris Sabin kind of pulled his jacket aside and stuck his thumb up behind it. And I was like, yeah, I know, I agree, but I can't say anything.
That's awesome. Wow. So, now, what do you think of Dave Lagana?
Good job with these.
They say that he's a protege of Heyman. I don't see any similarities between Lagana and Heyman. I don't know. Maybe he met another Paul Heyman somewhere in the middle of Montana or something. He doesn't seem to book like the Paul Heyman of old ECW.
Yeah. Now, would you say Paul Heyman's the greatest booker of all time?
One of. As long as he was great, as long as he didn't have to worry about the financial. Was when he had to take on the entire business that his booking started to slip only because he couldn't devote attention to it.
Yeah.
But when he can focus 100% attention on booking, I'd say he's almost untouchable.
All right, I agree with that one, man. Who do you think's the worst booker of all time, Vince Russo or Jim Herd?
Yeah, that's like saying, what would you prefer, a gunshot wound or a stab wound? Between the two, I don't know, for all of Vince Russo's wackiness and incomprehensible plotting, I can't forgive Jim Herd for lost in Cleveland.
I see. Now, what do you think of Great American Bash '91 there?
Classic.
Would you say it's
That's
classic?
got to be one of the most painful. All copies of that tape should really just be collected and burned.
Wow.
There's really nothing of value to watch that
Yeah.
unless you have some type of sadomasochistic streak in you that you want to see a promotion crumble and die right on the air.
Wow. Wow, speaking of that, you ever seen an XPW show?
I have not. I've
Keep it that way.
heard about them, I've read about them, but I was never in a position to get to see any of them.
Well, spare yourself, my friend. Do not, I repeat, do not watch that. You ever seen, I'm trying to think of what I've seen. You ever heard of Gateway Championship Wrestling?
No.
It's a local indie here. We're running out of time here, Jed. Any final thoughts? Like, if you're telling a young up-and-comer in the ranks of a fan of WWE, like a little kid, what would you tell him?
I tell them that regardless of what any older people say, like me, or if you read the internet, like fan wants. It only takes 1 minute for that pure Markdom moment to be shattered and to be stuck skiing through the veil.
Uh-huh.
So, cheer who you want, love who you want, watch as much of it as you can, enjoy it, enjoy the purity of it while you can.
I see. All right, well, thanks again for joining us, Jed Shaffer, here on the DorkStarNation.com. Now,
Thank you.
yeah, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure, all right?
It's been a pleasure for me, too.
All right, thanks. That was Jed Shaffer here on the DorkStarNation.com exclusive interview. You're not going to find that anywhere else.